Hello guys, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to use the TopDon Toscan OBD11 vehicle scanner to try and erase the engine management light on my vehicle as promised. In the first video, I showed you how I unboxed the scanner, and I've put that link in the description if you want to go back to that and see what comes with a scanner. So first of all, I needed to download an app called Top Guru, which I have for iPhone. For Android, it's an app called TopScan. So for Apple, I needed to download that one there, but I have already downloaded this, so it will say that I should basically open it because I've downloaded it. So I'm going to show you how the app looks. I'm going to open the app. So from the main menu, you're greeted with this view. You've got a few items on here. You can check your oil, throttle. It has to do with the braking. You've got the steering there, and got bits and pieces down here. You can go in actually diagnose the car. You need to go into diagnosis, of course. So I'm going to the car now. I'm connecting the gadget, the scanner to the car. As you can see there, red light comes on first because I've not paired the two with my phone yet at that point. So now I need to put the ignition on in the on position. I don't know if you guys can see that. Putting the keys in, it's a push start. So you press it once to get the ignition on. So the ignition is on, as you can see. Got some lights on the dash. It's flickering on top where I'm pointing there. That means the TopScan gadget is now communicating with the phone. So I'm going to go into the app now, show you how to actually diagnose. And then I'm going to go into the diagnosis. At this point, I'm connected to the vehicle, but I'm not actually in the vehicle. I'm actually inside the room. The vehicle is a little bit, maybe 10 meters away from here. So as you can see, I've already downloaded my software for BMW here. But I'll show you how to download for other vehicles because they're, if I remove for them, Asian, Chinese vehicles, American vehicles, just about anything. Yeah, then you need to download the software for the make of your car. If it's BMW, if it's Cadillac, or it's Ford, you find the software then. Once downloaded, you then obviously need to go into that. So I'm going to go now into the BMW one, to go into BMW there. I need to start communicating now with the car outside. And inside, it's very convenient. Just imagine it. This is quite cool, actually. Imagine if it's so freezing cold outside. You have to stay in the car in order to diagnose. You don't have to with this one. You can just be inside the house, close to the car, and then you can just, well, do the diagnosis from there. So I'm going to go with automatic. What this does, it's going to look up my VIN number for the car. So I'm going to say automatic. Let's test it. The first thing it does, as I mentioned, is to look for the VIN number. I will confirm that it should read the VIN number first. It's communicating with the vehicle now. So it goes by 50% now, still gathering information and scanning. And what that does, just to inform you, I'm using an app called AirDroid Cast. I saw this video from YouTube. This is a really handy app for you to streamcast your phone to the PC. I've put the link in the description for you. Hope that helps you. I think it's fantastic, this app. So yeah, thanks to you, the owner of that video. Okay, so that has gone to 100% and it's presented me with that list. So I can now have three options. I can auto scan, I can do hot functions, which if I go into hot functions, you will see that there's a few things that you can do. It's just establishing communication again. You can do EPB reset, so break-in, throttle adaptation. Again, not too sure what that is about, but I'll go through one of each at some point in the future videos. And I probably need to do a DPF. I think the DPF is something to do with regenerating the particulate. So I'm going to go out of hot functions. And then there's also obviously vehicle profile, which will just show the profile of the vehicle. Basically, this will show what I already know. This is my vehicle, when it was made, the engine numbers, torques, and if you just wanted to see information about the vehicle, all of that is in there for you. So now this is what I'm here for. I'm coming here to do the auto scan, and this will scan the vehicle, which is this bit here, scan the vehicle of all the faults that are currently on the vehicle. So if I go into the auto scan now, it presents all the systems that are in the vehicle. But before I do that, I want to show you guys the problem with the vehicle, and that is the engine management light. That's the problem right there, guys. If you can see, I've got an engine management light there, and this is what I'm trying to erase. So coming back to the scanner now, if you remember that we had come to three options after we communicated with the vehicle. If I go back to ask me to say yes, we have looked at the hot functions, we looked at the vehicle profile, we looked at auto scan. So I'm going to go back into the auto scan now. This time I'm going to do the scanning. And if I do the scan here, it will start scanning. As you can see, it's already scanning here for the first one. Once it finishes that, it will go to the next and next and next. Okay, so we are finding faults. As you can see, got first fault there on top. Okay, so we've got one fault there. I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna let this run until 100%. Okay, so we are at 100%, and we've got some faults. As you can see, we've got those systems with faults are put on top. So all I need to do at this point, first and foremost, I'm going to try and clear them. I think the show all button is to show all systems that may not be supported as well for my vehicle, but we can go into that later. For now, I'm just going to hit clear DTCs, and they'll do that, and it will start clearing them, as you can see on top here. Again, I'm going to pause this video until it clears all of them to 100%. Currently, as you can see, we are at 0%. It's just clearing the first one. So, yeah. So we've got 100%, and you can see most of the faults are gone, except that top one there. I think that's because this is actually a genuine problem with the vehicle. So I hope these ones that I've cleared would have cleared that engine management light. But I know that there's a code that it can actually erase. So if I go into that one, let's see what that's all about. You can actually click into that one and see what's happening there. It's communicating. So it lists a few things. I did mention before, I'm not a mechanic, so I don't really understand what this is. So I'm just going to go to reading the travel code. So which is that bit there, just to get more information about the code. I want to try and go into ECU and other bits for now. So I'm just going to go into that one. Let's see what's in there. I'm presented with a fault code. As you can see, fault code there, 4986 is the fault code. If I go into the search button, this takes me to Google with that fault code, which is quite handy. And it does actually gives me a few tips. So I'm going to show you guys this. I think that's beneficial. So I'm going to click through into the search, and you can see it brings up all sorts of BMW codes and the information. People have had issues with that code, some images, and I hope it's not that. I hope that's not the problem I have. Looks quite massive there. Also, some YouTube videos as well related to that fault code. My vehicle is X6 2012, so which makes sense to have X7 because they're in the same family. I think that's E70 or E71, something like that. So I can see already that here the fault code relates to X5 of the same age, EGR valve, it says for that one. Well, my vehicle is not misfiring though for this one. So I'm going to come out of that and then show you and continue through the video. So going back here, you also have this bit that shows you more information about the code. Here, if you tap that, just tells you more about the code, the fault type, the fault description. And then you get more information on that here as well. If I tap on that one, gives me more information about where the vehicle, the kilometers. You can see how high my mileage is, which is why I don't fancy taking this car to the dealer. It's going to cost a fortune. I'm trying to fix it myself, little by little where I can. So it also tells you the coolant temperature. Probably not relevant, some of this stuff, but some people may want to know. So that's it, guys. I'm now going to go to the car and then show you how it's looking in the car. I'm going to start, because I've cleared the faults. I'm going to start the vehicle and see if that has gone, although I do know that there's a problem. One fault didn't actually clear, so the engine management light might not have gone, but fault code there is still showing. But fingers crossed, maybe it would have gone. I'm going to go into the vehicle now. Okay, as you can see, it's gone. So the engine management light is now gone, which is good. I've just been in the vehicle, took that picture for you. And but I have a suspicion it will come back because I do have a code. As you can see, that fault code is still there. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'm going to do another video. The next one I'm going to do is going to be to show you guys to do a performance test, how the vehicle basically accelerates. That will be a lot of fun. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye.